Good evening, everybody. Sammy Thunder here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to episode 4 of Start of the Week. Thank you guys so much for contributing. It has been awesome, and we have a lot more contributions tonight to share with you guys. And if you're interested in sharing some of your pickups on my channel, feel free to do so. You can email me at sammythundercards@gmail.com, and I will definitely put them on my channel to share with everybody. And you can tell me a little bit of a story if you want, or if you just want to share the card, that's cool too. Just make sure you leave your first name so I can share it on the channel, and it'd be great to see. So let's jump right into it. Our first contribution comes from Tom W. And Tom W. submitted these Brocks to SGC last year, and sadly they all came back authentic. It's gut-wrenching when that happens. I've been there. But thankfully he heard some wisdom from our friend Billy Ballgame. We know Billy very well. He talked Tom into cracking them and resubmitting them again, and lo and behold, they both came back sevens. What an absolute victory, Tom. Congratulations, and I hope you enjoy your Lou Brock cards. Alright, this is an absolute banger, and was a complete surprise to find this in my email. James, thank you so much for sharing this. There's not much of a backstory on this, but all I can really say is congratulations for having a phenomenal T206 Eddie Plank card in your collection. I mean, what more can we say but admire the image that we see? James, if you decide you want to share a backstory to this, please email me and let me know the origin of the card in terms of how you got it. But nevertheless, congrats and thank you so much for sharing. Our next contribution comes from Sheridan. Sheridan shared a number of really cool 80s cards and a little bit of a backstory to his collection. He won this Kevin McReynolds Gem 10 84 Donruss, a classic set. Won this in auction for $117. This card is a pop of 64, and he's adding it to his registry rookie set. The Roger Clemens Blue Streak, I've never actually seen this card before, so this is really cool. So he threw down $82 on eBay for this card, which only has a pop of 25 with only 2 higher. So this is really cool. Congrats on that, man. A little bit of modern, never hurt anybody. A Dustin Pedroia 2006 Topps. He won this in auction for $140. Has a pop of 43, and this will be added to the 4 Golden Glove PSA registry set that Pedroia is in. So very cool card to add to your collection. The next one is a 87 Donruss Doug Drabek. He won in an eBay auction for $50 with a pop of 25. It's also going in his rookie registry set. The Luis Gonzalez he purchased on the 4 Sharp Corners website for $30 as a pop of 25, and also, like the others, are being added to his rookie registry. Another Doug Drabek from the 86 Fleer update, also purchased from the 4 Sharp Corners website for $144 with a pop of 20, and it's going to be added to his Drabek PSA registry rookie set. And finally, the Jim Gilliam he purchased for $47, which he mentioned was an absolute steal, and I could not agree more. A PSA 8 has a pop of 114 with only 9 higher. Really nice contributions. Thank you so much for sharing. And so John is sharing some really cool Ruth cards, which I'm really excited to share with you guys here. And he's given some really fun backstories, which I will read. 1962 Topps Garrigan Ruth PSA 8. He purchased this card for $80 in the early 2000s. Amazing card. Amazing card. The 1932 Sinella SGC 4. John was generous enough to give us some education on this. This was issued in Germany as part of a large set of sports cards representing many countries. Babe Ruth obviously representing American baseball. Cards are almost paper thin, often pasted into albums, and so high grades are often hard to find and they're expensive. Even an SGC4, which is the one he's showing us here, costs more than $1,000, but it's a Babe Ruth Playing Days card. What a phenomenal looking card, John. Thank you for sharing this one as well. 1952 Look and See Babe Ruth. So John mentioned that this one he probably likes the most for the eye appeal. He paid $1,035 for this, a near mint 7. It's a great looking card. And finally, the 1961 Topps Babe Ruth hitting his 60th home run. He paid $85 for this more than 20 years ago. The last PSA 8 sold for $728. but in the $300 range before that. Also really cool, John mentioned that this one, and we can see it, is the first generation PSA slab. That's really special. So John, thank you so much, man. This was a really special contribution. So now we move on to Thomas, who's sharing his Ed Matthews. And he picked up this Bowman 54 Ed Matthews. He picked it up late last year when he just got back into the hobby. It's an absolutely beautiful and striking card. Thomas mentioned that, and I couldn't agree more. It's a really well-centered and beautifully colored card. Congrats on picking this up for your Matthews run. He also added the 54 Topps. If you're going to go Bowman, you might as well go Topps. And he said he's been chasing this card since he started collecting again last year, and he got it in the mail last week. He's blown away by the vivid colors, which, yeah, you could see it's amazing. The centering on it is fantastic as well, top to bottom, left to right, which I know these cards are tough to get that with. He's just glad that he waited, and the patience paid off. Absolutely, man. Congrats on these two Matthews, man. And I hope you continue to find some more good stuff. And finally, we finish with Bizarrizza Jizza. He's been a solid contributor since I started doing this. And so he's sharing some Nolan Ryan and Tom Seaver cards, collector after my own heart. So we'll start with the 1970 Topps Tom Seaver. He paid $20 on eBay. I mean, it looks fantastic in a 4.5. Really nice looking card for a great price. 1969 second year Nolan Ryan. Arguably one of my favorite cards, and he got this one off of eBay for $275. Really nice price for that card, especially with the centering on that. Really nice pickup, man. Solid. You have a Kellogg's card from '73. He picked this up for $45. Really nice price. Do you plan on reslabbing this? Just curious. And finally, a difficult card to find in this shape, the 1971 O-Pee-Chee at that, Tom Seaver in a 5.5. And it looks like he got this one on a Facebook group for $50 shipped, which really, really nice. I know a lot of people out there love collecting the O-Pee-Chee stuff, so finding this card in a pretty decent grade, really top notch, man. So thank you so much, Bizza. Appreciate you contributing again, man. So in terms of pickups for the week, I didn't make any pickups for myself, for my collection, but I did receive a really generous care package from CK, the Cincinnati Kid. He was on the live stream that Jason and I co-host Cardboard and Cold Ones a few weeks ago, and he was really generous to send me some cards over my way. So really appreciate you thinking of me, man, and I encourage everybody to check out his channel. He's a wealth of knowledge, and his channel is growing tremendously. I want to be able to kind of help continue his growth, so definitely subscribe to the Cincinnati Kid. I'll leave a link for y'all to check out as well. Some of the cards he sent me. He sent me this really amazing looking 1969 Tom Seaver, and I'm always a sucker for this card. He sent me a Topps 1977 Tom Seaver. Pete Rose, rest in peace. This Bob Gibson as well. CK, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Appreciate you thinking of me and sending me a nice care package. So again, everybody subscribe to his channel and check him out. Thank you so much for those that contributed this week and in past weeks. If you're interested, again, I'll show the email, SammyThunderCards@gmail.com. I hope you guys have a great start to your week, and I'll see you soon. Take care.